Are you struggling to get clients in your creative business? Today I'm teaching you how to pitch your ideas and skill set to companies so that you bring in new business. We're walking through the strategies I use and how you can apply these yourself. Hey there and welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Chris. I'm teaching you photography and how to start a creative business. I'm posting videos 3 times a week, so subscribe to stay notified. Today's Wednesday, so we're talking creative business. How should you pitch ideas to clients to win their business? One of the hardest things about starting a creative business is building up your client base. You may be an awesome photographer, but you struggle to get brands to work with you. I can definitely relate. When I was starting my business, this was my biggest challenge. Luckily, it's something you can learn to do. Today I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm sure you've watched my video on how having a niche as a photographer or videographer is extremely important. In that video, I talk about how you can build trust with brands by being the go-to photographer for that category. Once you've got your niche down, you can start pitching your ideas to potential clients. The first step is to find leads. These are potential companies you can work with. I work in the food and beverage space of photography, so if I wanted some new leads, I would go on Amazon and search coffee companies. I would then look at those companies and see which look like they need new photos. I then write down those names. Here's another strategy I use. I don't know about you, but Instagram loves to show me ads for coffee. Since I'm a food and beverage photographer, these ads are really just new leads for me. Let's just say I get an ad for a Chicago coffee company, some made-up company. If I wanted to work with them, I'd go and check their Instagram page, check out their website, and see how I can help with their content needs. I'm going to say that again. I'm trying to find out how I can help with their content needs. As photographers, we're not here to provide photos for the clients that don't need them. You're trying to find companies that have a need for what you do. Otherwise, they're not going to work with you. Back to my example, I see Chicago Coffee Company has some professional photos, but they're not amazing. Their Instagram could use some work. I found a potential need for new content. I can solve their problem, so I decide to reach out. I can reach out in a few ways. If there's a phone number, I can cold call. If there's an email, I can reach out via email. Or I could even send them a message on Instagram. I usually prefer to email, so I would go on their website, try and look for an email for their marketing department. Sometimes you can find it. Sometimes all you get is a contact@chicagocoffeeco.com. There is software out there that can pull emails from websites, stuff like hunter.io or prospect.io, but this stuff costs money. If you're just starting out, then you probably don't need it. So, I found their email and I know they have a need for content. I know that I can fill it. How do I convince them I'm the right person for the job? Well, I need to write a convincing email. A good opening email to a potential client has 3 parts. 1, you need a hook or an intro. 2, you need a credibility statement. And 3, you need an ask. Let's break it down. The hook or intro, it can be simple or creative. Your goal is to make a unique impression on them. You can be brutally honest in your opening if you want. You can say something like, "Hey there, I just came across your brand on Instagram, checked out your page. I've got some new ideas for awesome content." This shows you care about the brand and you want to help in some way. Next, you need credibility. You've got a niche, so use that to your advantage. If you've worked with a coffee brand before, say that. Here's an example of a credibility statement. My name's Chris. I'm a photographer from Chicago. I've worked with companies like X Coffee and Y Coffee Company, and I would love to create some new photos for Chicago Coffee Company. Here, you've introduced who you are. You gave them a reason to trust you. Because you've worked in this industry, they're more likely to respond to your email. If you said you're a jewelry brand or a clothing brand, that's not really related to coffee. I can't stress the importance of having a niche enough. Okay, the third component of a good email is an ask. I like to get on the phone with clients to talk through my ideas, and my ask usually goes like this. I would love to share some of my ideas with you. Do you have time tomorrow for a quick 10-minute intro call? Again, I keep the excitement in the email and I have a specific thing I'm asking them for. I'm asking to talk to them in order to share my ideas better. On this call, we'll talk about what I do and how I can help them, and then send over a proposal at the end of the call. If you have these 3 components in your emails, your response rates are going to go up. It's going to land you more clients. A good email is going to have an intro or a hook, a credibility statement, and an ask. I gave you a good example of what I would do, but get creative with this. Include those 3 components and write the best emails you can. You're going to get a lot of no responses and a lot of no's, but don't lose hope. It's a numbers game, and anything you do to put yourself ahead will be worth it. If you don't get an email response, try reaching out via Instagram or even calling. If you've actually identified content need for this company, then by calling or messaging them, you're trying to help them. By working together, it's going to be a mutually beneficial exchange. Keep that in mind during this whole process and it will go a lot easier. I know this is hard, but this is how you do it. Get used to rejection and don't give up. If you've watched this far, thank you. I think it's great you're trying to learn more about photography and creative business. If you can take a second to please like the video and subscribe to the channel, that'd mean a lot to me. I want to say a special thank you to all my new subscribers. Welcome. I'll see you all in the next video.